What if everything you believed about the Wasteland was a lie, and the people you trusted most were the ones who destroyed the world outside? Today, we're breaking down the full origin story of Lucy McClean, from her sheltered life inside Vault 33 to the brutal reality that reshaped her into one of Fallout's most complex characters. Her journey isn't just about survival, it's about truth, betrayal, and the moment Innocence dies in the Wasteland. Welcome back to Your Nerdy Show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master, and let's dive deep into the entire story of Lucy McClean.
My name is Lucy McClean, and I'm an active contributor to the well-being of my community.
Born underground, touched by the sun, Lucy McClean's story begins long before she ever set foot in the Wasteland. Born sometime in the 2270s inside Vault 33, Lucy was raised in what she believed was a carefully controlled sanctuary meant to preserve humanity until the world above was ready again. Her parents were Hank McClean, the overseer of Vault 33, and Rose, a woman whose curiosity and doubt would quietly shape Lucy's entire life. Rose suspected that the surface world wasn't the radioactive hellscape Vault-Tec propaganda claimed it to be. Acting on that belief, she fled the vault with Lucy and Lucy's younger brother, Norm, and took them to Shady Sands. Lucy was too young to truly remember life on the surface, but fragments stayed with her. She remembered sunlight that felt real, grass that wasn't synthetic, and the warmth of open skies. As she grew older, those memories became hazy and dreamlike. When Hank eventually found Rose on the surface, she refused to return to the vault. Hank took Lucy and Norm back by force, sealing their fate and rewriting their past. Years later, in 2283, Hank would drop a nuclear bomb on Shady Sands, erasing it entirely. Lucy was told her mother died years earlier during a vault famine in 2277. To cope with the contradiction in her memories, Lucy convinced herself that the sunlight she remembered must have come from Vault 33's artificial farm lamps. The lie settled into her identity, unnoticed but not harmless. Life in Vault 33. Growing up in Vault 33, Lucy lived what many would consider an ideal vault life. She was healthy, educated, and socially active, deeply integrated into the community. Lucy wasn't a rebel or a skeptic like her mother. She believed in the system because it was all she had ever known. She participated enthusiastically in vault programs, joining the Young Pipe Fitters Association, gymnastics club, the fencing team, intermediate physical education, and riflery. She embodied the model vault citizen, someone who didn't just survive underground, but thrived there. Lucy's true passion was teaching. She loved history, especially when framed through ethics and moral philosophy. She believed history existed to teach people how to be better, kinder, and more cooperative. Her bond with her father seemed strong on the surface. They watched movies together, gardened in the vault's farms, and took part in family book clubs. Hank appeared to be a warm, supportive parent, reinforcing Lucy's belief that Vault 33 was a place built on trust and shared purpose. Lucy knew almost nothing about the outside world beyond sanitized lessons and books curated by Vault-Tec ideology. She understood power armor only in theory, and had never seen true violence. Her social relations reflected Vault norms, including a strangely casual intimacy with her cousin Chet, something permitted within Vault culture as long as it didn't lead to marriage. Her closest friend was Steph Harper, a transplant from Vault 31, someone who subtly reinforced the idea that Vault life was the only safe life. The marriage that changed everything. At the start of the series, Lucy submits her marriage application to the Vault 33 Council, confident and hopeful. The council quickly approves her arranged marriage to Monty, a man from Vault 32. For Lucy, this is simply another step in the structured, orderly life she's been raised to expect. But that illusion shatters almost immediately. After consummating the marriage, Lucy hears screams echoing through the vault. Using her Pip-Boy, she scans confronts Monty and discovers he's heavily irradiated. He isn't a vault dweller at all, but a raider from the surface. When Monty attacks her, Lucy is forced to fight for the first time in her life. She stabs him in the neck, leaving him unconscious, heals herself with a stim pack, and arms herself with a tranquilizer gun. During the chaos, she hides Norm in a storage compartment and witnesses something that will haunt her forever. She sees her father calmly drown Monty in an apple bobbing tub. Soon after, Lee Moldover, posing as the overseer of Vault 32, abducts Hank and escapes.
Across that wasteland. And we're gonna do it together.
Choosing the Wasteland, Lucy immediately pushes for a rescue mission, proposing a search party during an emergency council meeting. The council refuses, prioritizing their new authority over Hank's life. For the first time, Lucy realizes the Vault's leadership isn't guided by ethics, only control. Refusing to stay behind, she plans her escape. Norm helps her act as lookout, and Chet unlocks the vault elevator and unseals the door. When Chet insists on accompanying her, Lucy tranquilizes him, not out of cruelty, but out of fear for his safety. She hugs Norm goodbye and steps into the wasteland, ignoring the shouts of the Vault Council behind her. Her first days outside are overwhelming. The world is vast, broken, and unpredictable. One night, she meets Siggy Wilzig, an Enclave defector carrying a mysterious artifact meant for Moldover. He warns Lucy that the Wasteland will destroy her if she doesn't turn back. She doesn't listen. By the next day, Lucy reaches Philly, where she's mocked for her vault suit and optimism. There, she encounters the Ghoul for the first time, a ruthless bounty hunter tracking Wilzig. Violence erupts. Wilzig is mortally wounded, and Lucy is forced to make impossible choices. At Wilzig's request, she decapitates him after his death, taking his head and the secret it carries. Lessons in survival. Lucy's journey becomes increasingly brutal. She faces mutated creatures, including a gulper that nearly kills her, and repeatedly clashes with the Ghoul, who alternates between using her and tormenting her. She learns that kindness alone doesn't stop bullets. When the Ghoul discovers her last name, McClean, he realizes her connection to his pre-war past, tying Lucy's personal story to the old world's sins. Lucy is captured, mutilated, and nearly harvested for organs by Snip Snip, a Mr. Handy surgeon. She escapes not through strength, but ingenuity, using defibrillators, threats, and moral pressure to free herself and others. The experience changes her. For the first time, Lucy kills not out of self-defense, but necessity. Each act chips away at the person she thought she was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have just let you use me as bait and
Lucy and Maximus. Lucy reunites with Maximus, a Brotherhood of Steel soldier trapped inside his own power armor. Their partnership is uneasy but genuine. Lucy treats his wounds, helps him survive, and slowly begins to understand the surface world through his eyes. When they reach the ruins of Shady Sands, Lucy is devastated. She learns that civilization did return to the surface, contradicting everything Vault 33 stood for. The Vault hadn't been waiting to save the world. It had been hiding from it. Inside Vault 4, Lucy uncovers horrifying truths about genetic experimentation and cult-like worship centered on Moldover. Though she's captured and expelled rather than executed, Lucy realizes that vaults aren't sanctuaries. They're prisons built on control and secrecy. When Maximus reveals his own dark past, Lucy doesn't judge him. By this point, she understands that survival forces everyone to cross lines they never thought they would.
A trusted Vault Tech minion can activate.
Listen.
The truth about her father. Finally, Lucy reaches Moldover at the Griffith Observatory. There, everything she believed collapses. Moldover reveals Hank's true identity as a Vault Tech executive frozen for centuries. Lucy learns that her mother didn't die of famine. She was transformed into a ghoul by the radiation from the bomb Hank ordered dropped on Shady Sands. Lucy forces Hank to give Moldover the code needed to unlock the cold fusion technology hidden in Wilzig's head, technology capable of providing endless power. When the Brotherhood attacks, chaos erupts. Lucy hesitates when given the chance to kill her father, unable to reconcile the man she loved with the monster he truly is. The Ghoul intervenes, wounding Hank, who escapes yet again. Faced with her mother's suffering, Lucy makes the hardest choice of her life. and ends her mother's existence out of mercy. Who Lucy becomes. In the aftermath, Lucy chooses the Wasteland. She leaves Maximus behind, believing it's the only way he'll survive. She joins the Ghoul, not because she's become cruel, but because she's learned that the world requires strength, clarity, and difficult choices. Lucy McClean begins as a symbol of vault innocence. By the end of her journey, she's something far more dangerous and far more honest. She's someone who understands that hope without truth is just another lie, and that rebuilding the world means facing the damage her own family helped create. Our nerdy thoughts. And that's the complete origin of Lucy McClean, a character who started as the perfect vault dweller and ended up forged by the harsh truth of the Wasteland. Her story shows us that survival isn't just about strength or weapons, it's about the choices you make when the lies finally fall apart. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Lucy's journey, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more Fallout breakdowns, and let me know in the comments which character's story you want explained next. Until then, this is Spoiler Master signing off, and I'll see you in the Wasteland.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.